the results are in, and it looks like the FDP hasn't gained enough. So the CDU was hoping that they would be able to form a coalition with the. Well, they currently had a coalition of the CDU, the Greens, the SBT, a Kenya coalition, but of course they've lost popularity, and the hope was that the FDP would gain in popularity enough, they'd be able to form a coalition with the FDP and not with like Dalinka, which is like the far left party. But since they haven't been able to, well, pretty much this means that the CDU has two options: form a government with the AFD, form a government with the AFD, SDP, or form a government with the Greens, the SPD, and Dalinka, or form a coalition with the Greens, SPD, Dalinka, and FDP, SPD, or whatnot. So pretty much every single party, except for the AFD, which would basically guarantee that the AFD would win the next election. So if the CDU goes that route, then what will happen is, well, the government's just gonna fall apart. So there'll have to be a new election because the government will not be functioning, and then the AFD are gonna win the next election since they're the only option for an actual government. So yeah, pretty interesting result, and I think the CDU has no option but to form government with the AFD. It's either that is the only way of stopping a majority AFD government, and of course, history is ironic. And if you look 100 years ago, the last time a far right party got in government was the Nazis. So now the AFD looks like they're gonna form government. But of course, I think that if the CDU, I don't think it's any risk of forming of the AFD right. That's just not going to happen. It's just a historical irony. Of course, the lefts are going like crazy about it, but yeah, don't have much more to say except that is all. And this video is a prediction video, and that is all.